Hello everyone. Lot of people around the world like to come to UK to settle or to work or to get work experience. But there are many types of visas which have lot of restrictions, different conditions. Like you have to have English knowledge, you have to pass English test. So lot of requirements are there for many types of visas. However, there is one particular type of visa where there is no English requirement, and also it is very easy. It is available for anyone who is age of 18 years old. In this video we are going to see about that particular visa. What is that visa, what are the conditions, what is the cost, and what are the timelines it will take to get this visa, and whether you can work, and what are the areas you can work. We will see those details in this video. Welcome to my channel. This is Sundar Ayyappan. I'm a YouTuber. I have put a lot of videos about UK information, UK visa, UK job opportunities. Kindly go and visit my channel and see the other videos. It will be definitely useful for you. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell button. You will get a notification when I put a new video. Let's get into the video. What is that visa in UK which gives or which allows people with limited or very beginner knowledge of English? So English is required if you are coming to UK. If you are a tourist, it's not required, but definitely you need to know English to kind of communicate to people while you're going for sightseeing, which is very important. A lot of people thinks that without English you can survive in UK. It is very less possible that you can do that, but without anyone's help you can survive in UK without English is impossible. So I would not say that. With the latest digital gadgets you have, you can convert your local language to English and also back from English to your local language. These are things are available to help you. Even Google can translate anything you see on the board in your local language. That's all possible. However, you cannot always rely on those digital gadgets when you go for a sightseeing, when there is no the mobile signal, or you have a application which works without internet. That is helpful. So what is this visa which allows people who are age 18 plus who can come to UK with limited or very beginner English knowledge? There is no specific requirement required or eligibility requirement for this visa. However, if you have beginner knowledge of English, you can definitely get this. Even at extreme rare cases, if you don't have English, you can also get this visa. So that visa is called temporary worker visa or charity worker visa. Previously this was called as T5 visa. Now they have changed to temporary worker charity worker visa. So that's the visa we are going to see in this video. So we'll see from the eligibility. As I mentioned, anyone who is 18 plus years of old age can get this visa, apply for this visa. This is applicable for anyone around the world, irrespective of the country you're coming from. That's the main thing. And also this visa is a sponsored type visa. That means only certain organizations or companies who are allowed to bring people in this visa can only bring this visa. That is called sponsorship. So you can, or you need to get a sponsor if you want to come into temporary worker hyphen charity worker visa. So there are lots of companies which you have this visa sponsorship available, or they have government has given permission for them to bring the people in that charity worker or temporary worker visa. So who are getting this visa? What are the companies who are eligible or getting this, applying for this visa is mostly religious and charitable organizations has applied for this sponsorship visa with the government. It may be a religious organization of any religion, or any charity non-profitable institution, or a sports company, in the sense a sports organization. So like different types of arts and science organization, different types of organization which is non-profitable charity organization can get, or they already there, they are in the government sponsored list for bringing people in temporary worker charity worker visa. I have put the link in the description. You can find the companies who can eligible to bring the charity worker temporary work visa. You can find that. What is the main conditions for this visa is, so as I mentioned, you need to be 18 plus years old. That's one thing. You can bring your children and you can bring your dependents. That is a major plus in this visa compared to youth professional or young professional scheme or youth mobility scheme. You cannot bring your spouse or children or dependents, but here you can bring your spouse or children's in this visa. And what is the duration maximum you can get visa for this temporary charity worker is maximum you can come to UK at a visa of 12 months. 12 months is the maximum period you can come in this visa to UK. So that is the condition. 12 months you can come, you can bring your children, you can bring your dependent partner, you can bring that. So other main condition is mainly you cannot do paid work in this visa. That is the main thing. You need to make sure you should not think that I will get this week temporary worker, charity worker visa and then come and earn money in UK. That is not possible. It's a charity work, voluntary unpaid jobs you can do in those sponsored companies, in the sense the companies or the charities which got the permission to bring the visa. So you can only do voluntary unpaid job in this visa. You can do the work of the sponsor who is already told the government that this is a charity institution which is helping some people in some religion. So only you can do those type of jobs related to the sponsor, that is sponsor's main work related job or area only you can do. That's main thing. For example, you have been sponsored by a religious company for this temporary visa, and then you cannot go and work in a sports company. That's what I'm saying. That should be related to the sponsored company. What is the cost for this visa? So definitely you need to have, or you need to pay in UK insurance health charge, which is 624 per year per person. So you have to pay that. That's the main a bigger amount you have to pay for every dependent. For example, bringing 2 kids and wife, you have to pay each one of them 624 pounds per year. So that's the visa health surcharge. Then you have to pay visa application fees, which is 259 pounds per application, irrespective of child or adult. It's 259 pounds per application. That's you have to pay for applying the visa. Then the next thing is you have to show savings that you will come here into the UK and then you can manage yourself, because as I mentioned, this is a unpaid voluntary charity work visa, so you will not be paid any monthly salary. So in that case you should have sufficient funds with you to come and support yourself. So that is coming around 1,270 pounds per person you have to show in your bank account while applying, and then the amount should be in your bank account for at least 31 days, and you should take a statement which is less than 28 days before applying for this visa. So these are the main conditions you have to satisfy before getting this or applying for this visa. Definitely there is no requirement of education, no requirement of English speaking that is specifically mentioned in this visa. No English speaking required, or no need to prove your English, or no need to prove experience, no need to prove your education. These 3 things are totally not considered for this visa, or there is no such eligibility for education, experience and English. So how long it will take? For example, if you're applying outside of UK, it is easy, it's fast. They will give you a decision within 3 weeks. Or if you're applying within UK from one visa to another visa, it will take 8 weeks to get a decision. What are documents you need? Documents, definitely you need your country passport. That should be valid for at least 1 year. You need a country passport. That's one of the main documents. If you're bringing your child or your spouse, you need to prove them or prove the UK government that they are related to you. So they have to prove the relation between you and your child by birth certificate or marriage certificate. If it's bringing your spouse, you need to show the documentation. And then next documentation is a sponsor certificate, that they have given you a sponsor and you are being asked to come to that particular company, and the sponsor's letter you have to show. For some countries, specific countries, you have to also add a tuberculosis certificate. That is, you don't have tuberculosis certificate. That is a proof that you are not having tuberculosis certificate. This is only for specific countries. That list is in the website. You can find that. Coming to the main point of what you can do or what we cannot do in this visa. First, we'll see what you can do in this visa. As I mentioned, this is a charity worker visa, voluntary visa, no paid work. That's one of the main condition. You cannot get a monthly paid job. You cannot join any permanent job, or you cannot do work for other companies while being a sponsor of a charity company. These are the things you cannot do. But the things which you can do are very limited, like you can do some study activities. That is possible in this visa, and you can also do a second job. Again, second job related to the sponsored company or external to the sponsored company. However, if you do any job outside of your current charity work, Again, you should not be paid for the job. It should be a charity, voluntary, unpaid job only. So you can work for 20 hours or more than 20 hours other than your sponsor, but they should not be paying you any money for the work. So whatever you do in these 12 months in UK, all should be voluntary, no paid work. So one of the things you cannot get is the government benefits. You are not eligible for government benefits in this charity temporary worker visa. Another important thing they mentioned is you can do the work which is mentioned in the skilled worker shortage occupation list. There are a lot of work in the skilled occupation shortage list where those work you can do, but you cannot get a paid job, or you cannot get a payment for those work. You can also use this 12 months of time of charity worker visa to come to UK, do a voluntary job, unpaid job, but find out lot of opportunities, or where you can switch your visa to a tier 2 visa or other type of visa, and then you can get more network using this visa, which is very very easy to get because of no English, no requirement of education, no requirement of experience. So this is one of the visa where there is no education and English requirements specifically mentioned or not at all mentioned. Hope this information helps you. We will see in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.